Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news as it relates directly to the wrongful, illegal, unconstitutional, unlawful deportation, wrongful deportation and kidnapping and human trafficking case against the United States government and Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Let's get into this new reporting and break down all the legal analysis details in this brand new reporting by KGW. The article, ladies and gentlemen, is titled "Lawyers for Kilmar Abrego Garcia say Trump administration's actions left stain on Constitution." And ladies and gentlemen, the article reads, lawyers for Kilmar Abrego Garcia are accusing President Donald Trump's administration of pretending for weeks to be powerless to bring him back to the United States from El Salvador, despite orders from a federal judge and the U.S. Supreme Court to facilitate his return. Abrego Garcia's attorneys made the allegation in a court filing shortly after the Maryland construction worker was flown to Tennessee on Friday to face federal human smuggling charges. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Supreme Court, as well as judges in the lower court, such as Judge Sini, they all ordered that he be sent back to his home in Maryland, not rerouted to Tennessee to illegally, unconstitutionally, unlawfully, and wrongfully face federal charges. Human smuggling was not his job, let alone his full-time job. He was a sheet metal worker at a construction site. I don't know what kind of bullshit that Pam Bondi is saying, but it's not true. F you, Pam Bondi. F you, Donald Trump. F you, Taco Boy. F you, Tom Homan. F you, ICE. Quote, the government has always had the ability to return Abrego Garcia, but it has simply refused to do so, unquote, the attorneys wrote, arguing that the administration has, quote, engaged in an elaborate all-of-government efforts to defy court orders, deny due process, and disparage Abrego Garcia, unquote. The attorneys said the lawsuit over his mistaken deportation has not concluded in a Maryland federal court. Quote, the executive branch's wanton disregard for the judicial branch has left a stain on the Constitution, unquote, the attorneys wrote, adding, quote, if there is to be any hope of removing that stain, it must start by shining a light on the improper actions of the government in this tragic affair and imposing meaningful remedies, unquote. Abrego Garcia's attorneys made that argument in response to a filing by the Trump administration to halt lawsuit proceedings because he's back in the U.S. U.S. attorneys asked for an immediate stay after U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced the charges in Tennessee. The attorney wrote that the government complied with the Maryland federal court's order to return Abrego Garcia. The U.S. intends to file a motion to dismiss the lawsuit. In a federal court filing on Tuesday, the Trump administration pushed back against the accusations of Abrego Garcia's lawyers, describing them as baseless, desperate, and disappointing. Quote, "But the proof is in the pudding. Defendants have returned Abrego Garcia to the United States just as they were ordered to do so," unquote. The U.S. attorneys wrote, adding, quote, "None of the plaintiffs' hyperbolic arguments changed that or just further proceedings in this matter," unquote. U.S. officials said Abrego Garcia was deported because of a 2019 accusation from local police in Maryland that he was an MS-13 gang member. Abrego Garcia has denied the allegations and was never charged with a crime, his attorneys said. Abrego Garcia's deportation violated a U.S. immigration judge's order in 2019 that shielded him from expulsion to his native country. The immigration judge had determined that Abrego Garcia faced likely persecution by a local Salvadoran gang that had terrorized his family. Abrego Garcia's American wife sued over his deportation. U.S. District Judge Policini ordered his return on April 4. The Supreme Court ruled on April 10 that the administration must work to bring him back. Arguments ensued over the next several weeks about whether the Trump administration was following those orders or not. Meanwhile, Trump said publicly that he could return Abrego Garcia to the United States with a call to El Salvador's president. The federal judge in Maryland ordered U.S. attorneys to submit documents and testimony to show what the government had done to follow her orders. The Trump administration claimed that much of that information is protected under the state secrets privilege. The judge has not ruled on that matter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update, please firstly like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Secondly, if you would like to make sure you're always up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please hit the bell icon as well as the all notification option. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. Thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, If you guys would also like to stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please follow me on my social medias. That will be linked down below in the video description. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, as well as TikTok. There you guys will be updated instantly when I upload brand new legal breaking reporting analysis videos to the channel. Fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach and achieve the goal of 180 plus subscribers. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I am saying 180 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 180 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 180 subscribers. Fifthly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe. Please stay positive. And know that justice will prevail. Eventually, despite Donald Trump correctly on the correct side of law, despite Donald Trump and his illegal, unconstitutional regime and administration's illegal, unconstitutional executive orders, actions, and behaviors. Lastly, and always look for the points of light in today's unfortunate, illegal, induced darkness caused by the illegal, unconstitutional Trump administration, Trump regime. And until my next legal breaking reporting and video analysis update and legal breaking news reporting, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys and look forward to talking to you guys in my next legal breaking analysis reporting video.